Are you fucking crazy? You think that you could actually win me over? Huh. What the fuck you think you are? You think I would actually masturbate in September? I would never do that. Dream on. Sweet dreams for you. I would never. Maybe when you actually turn to ashes, I would probably masturbate for the sake of your own death, returning to nature. Otherwise, I would never do it. I will actually keep the calendar. From now on, I'll definitely use this calendar to mark it off using my blood. No, this day I didn't masturbate. This day I didn't masturbate. I didn't masturbate. I didn't masturbate. I didn't masturbate. And I didn't masturbate. Well, I should do it. You see how many days I actually already passed? Huh, you think that I would actually do it in September, right? You think that I would do it? Is that reason why? You know what? You're on, such a brainless, a pea-brained mindset would never win me. Because you remember that? If the very matter that's at stake at this moment is my life in Germany with the Frederick Planck, and I would never give that up. I know what it takes to be a German. It would be a hard fight, efforts that might actually be requiring such a grandiose work. Probably it would actually be a hard fought effort for me to attain this kind of achievement, but I would never be defeated by someone like you. You think that what someone like Hinata would actually invoke jealous, or someone like Ian that would actually bring out such an memorable feelings for jealousy? That's a really miscalculated equation. You know what? You really should break out of this calculus, because you're really idiotic to believe that you can achieve that great success by making such a wrongful judgment of my life. I don't want to be a famous celebrity like Chang Yunjang. I just want to be a Nina Poke. Do you know who she is? She's a German citizen. I just really like to be, one person living in Germany who already leads a very proper way of living, and I have no interest in make a trade off between being that plain German citizen with anything else in the whole universe. As long as I can stay with my husband, I will definitely keep the calendar by marking the day off. I have never masturbated so far. I didn't masturbate on this day, and yesterday, the day before yesterday, and I will not masturbate tomorrow. That's not gonna happen. I will definitely keep that in mind, in September. In September, let's try to actually see that who would be the true winner. You think that I'm sending out those kind of people who are completely irrelevant to me based upon your wrongful calculation and idiotic and elementary stupidity? Because someone like him, okay, is such a content bitch who had no idea how this word works. She is a really idiotic fuck person who just has been holding on to such a delusional idea. This is really nothing but a dotage. What we call the delusion and dotage coming from the dementia. Because she's been so reduced into one-dimensional facade to think the life of someone else as if she would be a great expert, but she is nothing but just a simple, plain, little, tiny, teeny, weeny cunt beach pussy. That's it. All you deserve is this. You know what? My blood will never actually, be bled in vain. I will go after you. If you ever actually harass me, you think that I would actually be turned on if I ever actually see, anyone's peanuts or pennies, cock or dick? No one so far in this country that I ever met had any remotest idea that would actually turn me on. Excuse me, I'm not that kind of person you think who I am. I've never been, sexually erected or even aroused or excited. No, I never actually met any person. They know that, right? You know what? Your sidekick must be very delusional to think that I would be jealous of someone like you, or even, what's that lady? Chang Yunjang? And what's the other lady? Kim Nare. Those people who actually had a certain relationship with my life, but I really regret that I didn't actually admit, or at least participate in my formal aims in such an excessive appraisal of her luck. The only mistake that I made was, I didn't appreciate her luck the way she would want me to do. I didn't actually give a concession to her over-exaggerated appraisal of someone else's luck. That was really the very mistake that I did. I'm really glad I actually said yes to her immense elevation in an appraisal of someone named Yu Ho Jung for whatever reason, I said, yes, you look really pretty and you're very amazing. I actually, shared the very sentiment like this when my aunt truly made such lofty comments on the look of Yu Ho-jang by portraying her as a very tender, feminine lady, as if the embodiment of such Lynn Moss. I mean, I really just said, yes, she really looks pretty. I really appreciate that kind of look. And I'm glad I did the same thing by saying that, oh, I'm on the same page, quote unquote. I still remember this kind of argument. I don't really need to fight for the less. That's very interesting. But the thing is, no matter how hard you try, I would have never masturbate because my destination is in Germany. All right, I'm not lying. I don't think I would ever hesitate. Every single day up until my Prince Charming named Frederick Blyken would arrive, I would calculate the day by marking my days off. Yeah, I'm going to actually mark my day, but never miss a beat about it. I will actually, prick my ears to hear all this negative, excessive arguments about me, try to better protect me and shield me, but technically there was not a tiny motion, not even, needless to say about the earthquake, but there was no motion that might actually agitate me and shake me up. I was completely thrown off so far by this kind of utter miserable nonsense they have been claiming, especially Kim Ok, Kang Ija, Kim Sung. They've been actually claiming all this stupid arguments, saying that I would be turned on by those kind of people coming from my past. Because today I decided to approach Ine. Did you actually notice that? It was intentional, it was very deliberate. I decided to actually take the chance. Excuse me, let me actually show you that I'm not the person who would be offended by your trial. I will never actually be truly turned on by having this lady in front of me. That was really kind of ridiculous argument because, no matter how many times I see that kind of person from my past, in the first place, I never actually thought that I wanted to be like her because I really wanted to be a very smart person who just actually lives a very average life in Germany. And that was a very dream life that I wanted to have with Frederick Blyken ever since I had any knowledge about him. And I never actually wanted to share my life with no one but Frederick Blyken, who is really the perfect embodiment of all things that I wanted. Yeah, I really like to see that kind of person as my husband. I mean, I've been actually searching for that kind of person in New York. You probably read my mind, right? Have you noticed that? I mean, I'm really glad I actually truly was given a chance, and I would actually take this chance and seize this moment. I would have never actually, step away from it. Of course, I have to actually take care of my crown by constantly, minding my peace and minding my cues, right? Minding my P's and Q's and dotting my I's and dotting my T's, crossing my T's, by the way. Yeah, I'm not lying. No, it's really interesting.